Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday morning, bright and early, and we're back. I'm CP.
I'm David.
And, well, typical Thursday, we're going to be talking about some of our favorite things. And, of course, we've been busy working away as usual, just hustling like crazy, blogging, scripting, shooting, getting ready for the launch. And basically, actually, one of our biggest focuses was focusing on the blog as well, and really structuring it so that moving forward over the next couple of years, we're just going to have a really cool, fun structure so we can actually just answer a lot of questions for you guys and hopefully steer you in the right direction on your weight loss, maybe your muscle gain, maybe your sports performance journeys. So.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about our favorite things today.
Yes.
Some of our favorite things,
right.
and a lot of stuff we want to share with you.
Yes, somebody wants to know what our favorite sport is.
Oh, sport. I think you said shorts. And so I'm rocking my favorite shorts.
Well, show them off.
All right. So I threw on my favorite shorts, and they're made by a company called Lululemon. Who's actually, they've gotten really popular with as far as athletic apparel goes, just because they are so darn comfortable, and the whole line is actually made for working out. Really cool fabric, and they're so darn comfortable. And I'll actually show you what one of my favorite parts are. But so these are, shoot, you know what? Maybe I'll stand up on this chair so you can see my shorts. So these are my favorite shorts right here. They're called the Big Kahunas. And I love these things. Aren't they cool? But now, I'm actually going to show you my favorite part. Yeah. So, oh man, you can't really see it, but there's actually a pocket right here for my BlackBerry. Check it out. It's actually on the side of the leg. Pretty cool, huh? So those are my Big Kahuna shorts. Love these things.
That's pretty cool, dude.
Yeah.
I like how you just like put your crotch in my face.
Sorry about that, bro. Sorry about that.
All right. I would say, I have on my favorite shorts too. There's some Nike basketball shorts.
Nice, buddy.
Still the same, but I would say my favorite sport to play, but not to watch, but to play, would be basketball. Slam dunk. I love playing basketball, and we've shot some hoops before. And, yeah, I liked dunking on you.
Yeah,
it's like this.
You can. Well, we've had some pretty good times at the Suns games, and the Suns organization. You guys have been awesome to us, so we want to thank you very much for everything. And actually, if you go to our Facebook, I think on my Facebook I've got the pictures of our tickets, so we definitely have a good time down there. Especially that time we're hanging out with Steve Nash down on the floor.
Oh yeah.
Good times. Good times.
Good times. Good times.
So, favorite sport, favorite shorts. Alright, viewer question.
Question. What's the best way to lower cholesterol levels?
Okay, great question. First I was thinking, what's the best way to lower your voice? Booming.
That's how I roll, dude. I want to make sure that I speak clearly and everybody understands me.
Absolutely. So, best way to lower cholesterol levels. All right, this is really cool. It's kind of like a three-pronged approach. There's a few things that we need. Number one, we want to lower the bad cholesterol and your total cholesterol. So there's two different kinds of cholesterols. There's LDLs, which is like the bad stuff, and there's HDLs, which is the good stuff. Low density lipoproteins. Those are LDLs. Think about those as like popcorn floating through your arteries. Now popcorn, that can actually get stuck really fast. However, high density lipoproteins, the HDL cholesterol, those are like BBs. And as those are shooting through those arteries, they actually clean things out. So we want HDLs, high density, we want BBs going through your arteries, and we want the popcorn out. So what we want to do is we actually want to eat foods that are going to block the absorption of cholesterol into the body. So soluble fiber, and we always hear about, you see on the label of your oatmeal that can, it says, oh, high in soluble fiber, great for cholesterol. What does that mean? Well, foods that are high in soluble fiber, they prevent the absorption of cholesterol through the intestinal wall. which is fantastic so that we can actually lower our overall cholesterol. So what we need to do is we need to block that absorption. Some of the foods that are highest in soluble fiber are, well, oats, they're fantastic. However, go for what we call legumes, which is your beans and your lentils. They are actually some of the highest foods in soluble fiber. So what we want to do is consume those foods in high in soluble fiber. It blocks the absorption of cholesterol through the intestinal wall so that we can start to control what's happening inside the blood. Now what we want to do is start consuming those omega-3 fatty acids. Where can we get those? Several different sources. We always hear about flaxseed now. Flaxseed is wonderful. We've got, remember this, pecans, almonds, walnuts, and soy nuts. Now, keep in mind when it comes to soy, you've heard about this one, right?
Yeah.
Soy, they actually, the soybean has estrogen-like properties, and a study came out from Harvard not too long ago, actually I think it came out this year, that found that men who consume lots of soy-based products, they do not produce as much testosterone. So, men, I highly recommend you stick with pecans, almonds, and walnuts. Women, knock yourself out. You can have those soy nuts, but at the same time, don't overload on them. I actually recommend that most people stick to pecans, almonds, and walnuts just to get those omega-3s in there. And also omega-3s, they're great because they actually help clean the cholesterol out of the blood that's already kicking in the system. So you want to do that now. How do we get the good cholesterol into the system? Because there's no cholesterol in pecans, almonds, and walnuts. They're high in omega-3s, which is fantastic for the cardiovascular system. However, now we need to get those BBs into your system. How do we do it? One of the best ways and one of the best sources of high-density lipoproteins is fish oil. And I know a lot of people don't like fish oil out there, but I know exactly. And especially for those of you who've taken fish oil, and it happens to me all the time, you throw a couple capsules down in about 30 minutes, 30 minutes later you're like, bleh, bleh, and it is the most disgusting thing in the world. But now, thank you to the manufacturers of fish oil. I think they've caught on to this, and so now they're doing lemon and orange infused fish oil. There's peach, there's apple spice, there's all these different flavors, and believe it or not, I know this sounds crazy, but it actually tastes good. So fish oil, I mean, I'm talking about heart health right now and lowering cholesterol and increasing the good cholesterol, high density lipoproteins. But beyond that, fish oil is probably one of the most incredible foods in the world for brain power, for heart health, to boost testosterone levels. I mean, bless you. No, but fish oil is absolutely incredible, and I'm not done talking about fish oil yet. You'll hear me talking about it a lot in the future because it's probably going to be one of your best friends on this wellness journey that you're on. So, fish oil is incredible stuff. Once again, let's go back. We're going to make this really easy for you. Three-pronged approach to lowering your cholesterol. I want you to eat at least a can of legumes a day, whether that's kidney beans, black beans, pinto beans, perhaps lentils. Try to eat a can of those a day. On top of that, get at least a handful of pecans, almonds, or walnuts, soy nuts for some women, and then of course at least once a day, I want you to throw down a couple capsules of fish oil. I'll tell you right now, you will lower your cholesterol, you will increase your high density lipoproteins, and you're going to take your overall heart health through the roof. So, three-pronged approach. Don't forget it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I think I might have given you the swine flu right there.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's all good. You know what, we'll wear masks next time around.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, when that whole swine flu thing happened, I ran out because, of course, I was a little bit paranoid. In fact, as it happened, I got the flu. I don't think it was the swine flu, or maybe my immune system was just so strong that the swine flu didn't affect me. But regardless, so I go running around everywhere, all over town to get a mask because I actually had to do a series of meetings with with our board of advisors.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
So I show up to this meeting with all these really serious businessmen, and I'm rocking the swine flu mask, and the looks I got. Of course, I'm at the head of the boardroom. I'm trying to do a presentation with a mask on my face, and they avoided me like the plague.
Yeah, I guess so. I would too.
Yeah, no kidding.
I avoided you do that time too.
All right, no kidding. All right, guys. Until tomorrow, we're talking about cool body tricks and answering a few more viewer questions. So we'll see you then.
Bye.